Delivered from Distraction, Getting the Most Out of Life with Attention Deficit Disorder. Edward M. Hallowell, MD, and John J. Ratey, MD. Acknowledgements. Many people helped to create this book. Above all, John and I would like to thank our patients who contributed their stories, as well as the people who were not patients but contacted us and shared episodes from their lives. Although their names have been changed, all the stories are true. We never could have given this book the power that true stories pack were it not for for the courageous cooperation of the dozens of people you find in these pages. Many other people supported this work. Ginny Grenham, dear friend and creative genius, was most helpful, as always. It was she who urged that a chapter be included on making the transition to college, and she who suggested the chapter on explaining ADD to children. A devoted advocate of all who live with ADD, she always finds the best in people and helps them reach and grasp higher than they think they can. We also thank Kay Murray and Roxy Nickerson for their painstaking work on the final section of the book, the resource selection. A great number of top experts helped us in our own research. We especially want to thank Janet Wozniak for her help on the chapter on bipolar disorder, and Dimitri Papoulis for his comments on that topic. Mel Levine was ever generous, brilliant, and provocative in sharing his thoughts about attention. Ellen Bratton was most helpful in discussing psychological and neuropsychological testing. Sue Smalley was a great help in giving us information for the chapter on genetics. Stacy Bell and Helen Rasmussen shared their expert knowledge about nutrition, and Eugene Arnold helped in the evaluation of alternative or complementary treatments. Len Adler advised us about the most current data on the new medication, Strattera. Ross Green helped with his innovative ideas on untangling struggles in families. Susan Cole Ross taught me about educational therapy and a fine writer herself. She also helped to edit the manuscript. Peter Jensen offered encouragement and knowledge whenever we turned to him, which was often. Peter Metz, one of the best psychiatrists in the land, was a great help all along the way. Michael Thompson offered encouragement and wisdom at many junctures as he always has. Diane Santangelo, Peter Mustish, and others from the Rye Union Free School District gave of their time and experience in showing me the details of a school system that does it right. Sam Goldstein, Sally Shaywitz, Clark Ross, Bob Brooks, Kathleen Hopkins, Michelle Novotny, Sari Solden, Kathleen Nadeau, Patty Quinn, Joe Biederman, Tom Spencer, Tim Willens, Larry Silver, Rick Laveau, Russ Barkley, Kevin Murphy, Kitty McEady, Alice Thomas, Tom Hartman, Teresa Citro, Lynn Meltzer, Daniel Amen, Jonathan Mooney, and many others from disparate domains of the ADD and LD communities have always encouraged us and shared their experiences enthusiastically. Thanks to the efforts of these people and many others, a community that used to be weakened by division and dissension now gains strength and even glee from discussion and cooperation. We also thank our teachers from years ago, men and women at the Massachusetts Mental Health Center in Boston, who helped us learn to listen, to observe, and to believe in what John Keats called the holiness of the heart's affections. Many of our best teachers were our patients, and many were faculty who gave of their hearts and minds tirelessly and enthusiastically. Among the faculty, Doris Menser Banarin, Jules Bemperad, William Boucher, Thomas Guthiel, Leston Havens, Ellen Hobson, Elvin Semrad, and Irvin Taub all instilled in John and me, as well as hundreds of others in training, a habitual curiosity and open-mindedness. With their encouragement, we didn't just study psychiatry, we studied life. We thank our agent, Jill Neeram, for her many years of care and help, and the team at Bayantine, led by the warm heart and astute editorial guidance of Nancy Miller and her assistant, Deirdre Laning. Writers often have good reason to complain about publishers. In this instance, we have reason not only to give thanks, but to feel uplifted by a sense of teamwork and kinship with the publishers. The team at Ballantine believed in this book from the outset and did all they could, every step of the way, to make it as good as it could be. Finally, and most personally, we thank our families. John thanks his wife, Nancy, and his children, Jessica and Catherine, for their support, loyalty, and love. And I thank my wife, Sue, and our children, Lucy, Jack, and Tucker, for making me the luckiest man on the face of the earth.